Hey, Eamon, how you doing?
Doing great.
Good, man. Good, man. We're here in Emily's office, by the way. I just want to make sure that everybody understands where we're at. As you can see, he's a 49er fan, Steve Young fan. How long have you been a 49er fan, man?
I was born into it. Been a Niner fan since I can remember. And you know that I have a thing for excellence, and they've been an excellent sports franchise.
Wow, let's not go that far. Let's not go that far. Yeah, you know that I'm a Cowboy fan, right?
I mean, you know, we all make bad decisions.
And then I'm looking at, on his wall, and then he's a Yankee fan on top of that, right? How did that happen? I mean, we got L.A., we have San Francisco right here down the way, and you become a Yankee fan.
Yeah, no geographical allegiance. No, my last name's Mattingly, Don Mattingly.
Oh, okay.
Born into that as well, and then just so happens that they've won 27 world championships.
Here we go again.
I mean, just so happens that they happen to be my team. So. But thanks for tuning in today. We wanted to talk about life's guarantees, and then life has two guarantees. Those two guarantees are death and taxes.
Taxes. I mean, we have to do them every single year, Emlyn, and it seems like just when you think that you're done with the previous year, they're up again, man. Do you feel the same way?
I feel the exact same way. It's one of those things. Taxes is a dirty word, and so what we want to talk to you about today is some tax hacks, some 5 tips that we're going to have that can help you, prepare for your tax, to prepare to do your tax return. One thing we want to say is that neither myself or Jose are tax professionals. We are not CPAs or enrolled agents or anything like that. We're just going to give you some things that we do to help us prepare for our tax return.
Yeah, you know what, Emily, I got to be honest with you. When you told me, hey, Jose, you want to do a video on tax hacks, I thought to myself, this is a great video for the time. I mean, here we had the government shutdown. They just reopened. Now, we're going to talk about these tax hacks. And I have to be honest, I think that they can still help me in my business right now. As an entrepreneur yourself, I mean, not knowing about taxes is like detrimental. You gotta be willing to learn and evolve, and that's something even we're teaching our young protege behind the camera, right? A little bit about taxes.
Absolutely.
So, awesome. What you got, Em?
With that, the first thing I wanted to talk about was organization. Now, I put organize because like most people, myself included, here comes April 15th rolling around, and now we're scrambling around trying to find all our receipts, trying to gather up our mileage, trying to find out how many meals we had and what we bought for the business and all those other things.
Right. I just want to tell you guys, this man is organized. He is ultra organized. I've worked with him. I've sat with him, and I'm thinking to myself, I can learn from him. So when you say organization, Emlyn, that resonates because if you're not organized to do your taxes, you're gonna have a tough time. I mean, I think you made that point, bringing a bunch of receipts to your tax person, they're not gonna be happy.
No, not gonna be happy about that at all. So try to make sure that you're organized. We're gonna talk about, the first hack is to be organized. The second hack is how to be organized. And one of the first things that I like to use personally is QuickBooks Online. Now, I know there's a desktop version. I prefer the online version. I can download that, put it on my phone as an app as well. Mm-hmm. And that's what I use. There is some add-ons on top of that inside of the QuickBooks app where you can actually add on different things to track your mileage and track meals, to track different things that you're doing.
Right.
But that, I think, will save you a ton of time if you just get on QuickBooks and start getting your GLs and getting your expenses lined out.
Well, even for me, Emlyn, I think that you opened my eyes. I mean, I have it on my desktop, and you're saying the one that's web based is more accurate, up to date, making sure that you can get all your information in, and then that one I think links to your phone as well, right? You were showing me that it links to your phone. So how does that work? Like when you have your phone app and you actually are using it for your business, you're recording mileage, and that mileage can you print out a report, or what is it that you do with that?
Absolutely. That leads us into the next hack. Is I use an app for mileage called Mile IQ. That's one I like. I know QuickBooks has one, and I'm actually looking into adding that in so I don't have to toggle between two apps. But when the mileage, with Mile IQ, I can, anytime I get in my car, anytime I move, it's going to track where I go. Now I sync that with my calendar because I need to have proof of where I was going and who I was meeting with and those things like that.
Sure.
So it makes it really, really easy if you live by your calendar, like most people do. You have an appointment at this time, and you can track the mileage from here to there, and it will print you out a nice report at the end of the year and month by month.
Wonderful. I think I was seeing the other day, and I don't know which one it is. Danny DeVito's like pushing this, right?
Yeah.
Danny DeVito has the one that he's pushing out. The Mile IQ is something that I do want to get as well. Look, learning these tax hacks are going to help all of us, and I would say that running around with receipts in your truck and putting them in different filing cabinets, you're going to lose stuff. So having an app and making sure that you can have a frame of reference is key. So I appreciate you even coming up with that as well.
Absolutely, it's something that was shared with me, and if you learn something new, you share it with someone else. And I've been using Mile IQ for a couple of years now. It is IRS approved. It will hold up if you ever are audited. We hope that never happens to anyone.
Right.
The fourth one, which probably could have been the first one easily, is have a tax professional that you deal with, right? Have someone that is a professional that does tax, whether it's a CPA, an enrolled agent, someone that has tons of years of experience in taxes. But that is probably the biggest hack, right?
Yeah.
Having someone that you can call and ask these questions that may arise mid-year, because they do happen, is going to help you in preparation for filing your taxes.
And it sounds so simple, right? I mean, like have a tax person. But it's funny that we say that. I mean, look, I have a travel agent that helps me with my travel. I have somebody that that comes in and cleans my my carpet. I have somebody that helps me with different things at the office. And having that tax person at you being able to call them real quick to talk to them and ask them a question. I mean, that's key. And we think it's funny, right? Like, hey, you have a tax person. But really, I mean, you have to have that one person to be able to kick around an idea of somewhere around your taxes. So I get it, man. I understand what you're saying.
You shouldn't only be talking to your tax professional in April.
Yeah.
You should have some type of relationship with them where they're helping you forecast. And what you want out of your tax professional is someone that's going to help you plan for the upcoming year. So this would be a great time to, close up last year, start looking on things that you can do to make your process more efficient for this year. And that'll lead us to our last hack. Don't panic, okay? And the reason why I say don't panic is because if you're doing the other four things, you should have your ducks in a row when it comes time to file your taxes. I know the reason why I think this is so important is because a lot of entrepreneurs, young professionals, whether you're a 1099 or an employee, it's always something that that can be scary if you don't have these other things in place. And just to revisit those would be make sure that you're organized. Use QuickBooks if possible. Mile IQ is an app to track mileage. If you're traveling around, that would be something good. And then having that great relationship with a tax professional. And then the last one is don't panic.
Yeah. So these 5 hacks I think can help anybody. If you prepare well throughout the year, then you should have no panic because you are going to be ready to go to that tax person that prepared. You're not just thinking about taxes in April. You're thinking about taxes the whole year. So not a popular sexy topic to talk about, but it's a necessity in life. You have to make sure that you have a system or a frame of reference to go back and say, hey, I'm organized. I'm organized to do my taxes, be ready, get them done so you can go out and do what you need to do in your life, right? So the more prepared you are in your tax life, the more prepared you are with financially, the better you're going to be able to enjoy life, I would say. Would you agree?
Absolutely. I'd say preparation is the keys to success for life's 2 guarantees: death, and taxes. Make sure that you're prepared for both of them.
Wonderful. Thanks, Sam.